Have you ever woken up feeling a little stiffer than usual, or noticed that your joints aren't as forgiving as they used to be? Maybe you've even thought, well, that's just part of getting older. But what if I told you there's a way to move with more ease, feel stronger, and even rediscover a little extra joy in your day? All by doing something as simple as taking a dip in the water. That's right. Today, we're talking about swimming, and not just any swimming, but how it can be an absolute game changer for those of us in our 70s and beyond. Whether you're a seasoned swimmer or haven't touched the water in years, this gentle, low-impact exercise has some incredible benefits that go far beyond just getting your heart rate up. In fact, swimming after 70 can boost your health and happiness in ways you might not expect. Maybe you'll find yourself sleeping better, moving without pain, or even reconnecting with a sense of playfulness you thought was long gone. And the best part? It's never too late to start. So, let's dive into the first few reasons why swimming is such a fantastic choice for seniors. Starting with one of the biggest concerns many of us share, our joints. As we age, high-impact activities like running or even brisk walking can sometimes leave us feeling sore the next day. But water is different. When you're swimming, the buoyancy supports your body, taking nearly 90% of the weight off your joints. That means you can move freely, stretch further, and strengthen your muscles without the pounding that comes with other exercises. Imagine being able to work out without worrying about your knees or hips protesting afterward. That's the magic of swimming. And it's not just about avoiding pain. Swimming actively helps improve flexibility and range of motion, which can make everyday activities, like reaching for a high shelf or bending down to tie your shoes, so much easier. You might even notice that stiffness in your shoulders or back starts to melt away after just a few sessions. Now, let's talk about something just as important, your heart. We all know how vital it is to keep our cardiovascular system in good shape, but sometimes traditional cardio workouts feel daunting. Swimming, though, is like giving your heart a workout without the strain. The water's resistance means your heart has to work a little harder to pump blood, which strengthens it over time. Plus, because swimming is so gentle on the body, it's a fantastic option, even if you've been told to take it easy on land. And here's something you might not have considered. Swimming can be a wonderful way to reconnect with your sense of joy. There's something inherently peaceful about being in the water, gliding through at your own pace. For many people, it brings back memories of childhood summers or lazy afternoons at the pool. That lightness, that freedom of movement, can lift your spirits in a way few other exercises can. So, if you've been looking for a way to stay active that feels good and does good, swimming might just be the perfect fit. And we've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore about how this simple activity can transform your health and happiness. But before we move on, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried swimming as part of your routine? Or does the idea of getting back in the water bring up any hesitations? Whatever your thoughts, stick around. Because next, we're going to talk about how swimming can sharpen your mind and even help you sleep better. And trust me, those benefits alone are worth diving into. You know, it's funny. When we think about exercise, we often focus on what it does for our bodies and forget just how much it can do for our minds. But if there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that staying sharp and feeling emotionally balanced is just as important as keeping our muscles strong. And that's where swimming really shines. Let's start with something many of us worry about as we age, memory and cognitive health. Studies have shown that aerobic exercise, like swimming, increases blood flow to the brain, which can help improve focus, memory, and even reduce the risk of cognitive decline. But here's what's really special. The rhythmic nature of swimming, the way your breath syncs with your strokes, almost turns it into a form of moving meditation. You're not just exercising your body, you're giving your brain a gentle workout, too. And unlike some activities that might feel overwhelming, swimming lets you focus on the simple, calming repetition of each stroke, which can actually help clear mental clutter and leave you feeling refreshed. Now, let's talk about something else that becomes more challenging as we get older: sleep. Maybe you've noticed it's harder to fall asleep, or you wake up more often during the night. Well, swimming can help with that, too. Because it's a full-body exercise, it tires you out in the best possible way. Not with exhaustion, but with a deep, satisfying fatigue that helps you drift off more easily. Plus, The soothing nature of being in water has a natural stress-relieving effect. When you swim, your body releases endorphins, those wonderful feel-good chemicals, while also lowering cortisol, the stress hormone. So, by the time you finish your swim, you're not just physically relaxed, you're mentally at ease, setting yourself up for a much better night's rest. And speaking of stress, let's not overlook how swimming can be a powerful mood booster. There's something almost magical about the weightlessness of water. It's like the world's worries just melt away for a little while. Whether you're doing slow, mindful laps or just floating on your back, swimming gives you a rare chance to disconnect from daily stresses and reconnect with yourself. For many people, it becomes a form of therapy, a quiet, peaceful time where the only thing that matters is the rhythm of your breath and the movement of your body. But here's something else you might not expect. Swimming can also be a wonderful way to stay socially connected. If you join a water aerobics class or even just make a habit of swimming at the same time each week, you'll likely start seeing familiar faces. Before you know it, you're sharing laughs, swapping stories, and building friendships, all while doing something great for your health. And let's be honest, as we get older, those social connections become even more precious. So, if you've ever thought of swimming as just another form of exercise, I hope you're starting to see it as so much more. It's a way to keep your mind sharp, your spirits high, and your nights restful, all while being gentle on your body. But we're not done yet. Next, we'll talk about how swimming can help with something many of us struggle with as we age, maintaining balance and independence. And trust me, this one might just be the most important reason of all, to grab your swimsuit and head to pool. You know, one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves as we age is the ability to move through life with confidence, to know that our bodies will support us when we need them most. And if there's one thing swimming does beautifully, it's helping us maintain that sense of strength and independence. Let's talk about balance. It's something we often take for granted until it starts to slip away. A stumble here, a wobble there. Suddenly, we find ourselves holding on to railings a little tighter or hesitating before stepping onto uneven ground. But here's the good news. Swimming naturally improves balance and coordination. Every stroke you take engages your core muscles, the very ones that keep you steady on your feet. And because water provides gentle resistance in all directions, your body learns to stabilize itself in ways that directly translate to better balance on land. You might not even realize it's happening at first, until one day you notice you're standing taller, moving more smoothly, and feeling more sure-footed than you have in years. Now, let's talk about something equally important: maintaining muscle mass. After 70, we naturally begin losing muscle faster than we build it, a process that can leave us feeling weaker over time. But swimming works nearly every major muscle group in your body, from your arms and shoulders to your back, core, and legs. The best part? It does this without putting stress on your bones or joints. Unlike weightlifting, which can be intimidating or even risky for some seniors, swimming lets you build strength gradually and safely. You're essentially giving your muscles a full workout while the water supports you. No heavy equipment needed. Over time, this can make a dramatic difference in your ability to stay active, carry groceries, play with grandchildren, or simply enjoy daily life without feeling limited by physical weakness. And here's something that might surprise you. Swimming can even help with chronic pain. Whether it's arthritis, back pain, or old injuries that never quite healed, the warm water and gentle movement can provide relief that's hard to find elsewhere. The hydrostatic pressure of water reduces swelling in joints, while the warmth soothes aching muscles. Many people find that regular swimming sessions significantly decrease their reliance on pain medication. And isn't that a wonderful thing? But perhaps the most beautiful aspect of swimming is how it meets you exactly where you are. There's no right way to do it. Maybe you start with just floating and gentle kicks. Maybe you do 5 minutes one day and 15 the next. The pool doesn't judge. It simply welcomes you, supports you, and gives you space to grow stronger at your own pace. So, as we wrap up, let's remember what we've covered. Swimming is a gift to your joints, your heart, your mind, and your spirit. It helps you sleep better, lifts your mood, keeps you socially connected, improves your balance, maintains muscle mass, and can even ease chronic pain. That's an incredible list of benefits from one simple activity. If you're feeling inspired, why not give it a try? Start small. Even 10 minutes in the water can make a difference. And if it's been a while since you've swam, consider asking a friend to join you or signing up for a senior-friendly class at your local pool. The water is waiting, and it's never too late to dive into better health and happiness. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you tried swimming as part of your routine? What benefits have you noticed? Or if you're just starting out, what are you most excited about? Your stories and experiences might just inspire someone else to take that first plunge. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on living your best life after 70. Remember, age is just a number, but staying active, joyful, and independent, that's what truly matters. Here's to making waves at every stage of life.